What was your first like real experience? Like, where'd you get shipped off to after that?
So I went to Fort Campbell, and I was in fourth grade, like I said, and then I got into this LRS unit, long range reconnaissance surveillance, which is basically an infantry company with 2 to 3 support cav troops attached to it. And I trained, man. Like I went to air assault school, I went to rappel master school, I went to anything that they'd send me to, and then I was there for about 9 months before I shipped out to Afghanistan the first time.
Yeah. Now, what year were you in Afghanistan?
I was there 2008, 9, 10, and 11.
Were those four separate deployments?
So the way that the Army works, every branch is a little different, but the Army at that time was doing 9 to 15 month deployments, and there was the Global Reaction Force, which basically means one unit in the military is supposed to respond to like the earthquake in Haiti and like the floods down in New Orleans and stuff like that. And so my unit got sent to Afghanistan, and we were supposed to be there for 15 months. Instead, we came back after 13 months, and then in between that break, you're supposed to at least have 12 months back. The earthquake in Haiti happened, and the 82nd Airborne Division went to Haiti to take care of them. And my unit went back to Afghanistan and took their orders. So that's why I was there in 2008, 9, 10, and 11. I spent 3 out of 4 birthdays in a row in Afghanistan.
Oh man, that can't be easy. And I can only imagine, man. There was, man, the stories and the experiences that you had in Afghanistan. I mean, it wasn't pretty there, was it?
Ironically, it wasn't pretty, but like it was a lot like the northern Nevada, California side of where I grew up. It's very hilly and mountainy and like trees and like where I was in Afghanistan. And we were in this place, the Paktika, or the KGB Pass, which like led into Pakistan, and it was in Paktika. And I mean, the elevation went from like 5,000 feet up to like 12,000 feet. So it's just huge mountains that you had to walk around every
Yeah.
single day.
All right. So you're a young dude, man. You're fresh out of high school. I can imagine you probably didn't have a lot of crazy experiences, grow up in Northern California as far as like combat and,
Right.
things like that. You get trained, make the decision to go to the military, get shipped off to Afghanistan. When was there a moment where you're like, oh shit, this is real?
So I remember our first firefight. We're going to this village that we always went to, and we'd been there for like a month. And our the lieutenant that the platoon that we replaced, that my platoon replaced, their lieutenant told our lieutenant, "Hey, stay out of this village. Every time you go there, they're going to attack you. They're going to blow you up. You don't need anything in that area anyway. Just stay away." Well, my lieutenant had come from West Point. Was very. I've had a bunch of lieutenants, some from West Point, some from other places, some really good, some not so good. This one was very eager to like win the war himself, and we were going to this village almost every day, and we'd only been there for like 3 to 4 weeks. We're driving into the village, and we get into a complex ambush. So like I was actually a driver that day. You rotate between like driver, gunner, dismount, and your TC is normally an NCO, a non-commissioned officer that's like, got more experience. So that day I was a driver, unfortunately, which means I wasn't allowed to get out of the vehicle because you got to be able to move them in case they're getting shot at. So we're driving into this village. I'm 18 years old, and an RPG goes like a foot in front of my windshield, which I had never seen an RPG in real life. So I'm like, what the fuck was that? And our TC, Sergeant First Class Hawk at the time, tells us what to do. We're getting, ambushed by all 4 sides. We're getting shot at in every direction. And my buddy Cody's up there, and I can see through the window, and he's just mowing people down. I mean, it was 6, 7 people in a row with a 50 caliber rifle or a 50 caliber machine gun. And I remember being like, what do I do? Because I couldn't get out of the car. I can't shoot my weapon. I'm just like stuck in this Humvee. And then as we're driving back, like the adrenaline wore off, and like I legit started crying. And I didn't cry because I was scared. I was in an armored Humvee, and they're shooting, AKs at us. It was just like the adrenaline of like nobody had ever tried to actually kill. Like I'd never been, no one, tried to kill me before. And these people, I mean, it was like a 20-minute firefight of us like just getting shot at, trying to get out of this village.
Yeah. Was there any casualties or
Not
anything
on our
within your
side
unit?
that day. We didn't lose anybody that day. I think we had like 12 confirmed kills, which was pretty sweet.
All right. So you guys have, this kind of happen, and did things settle down after that, or was it just like from there on, it was just like rocking and rolling, man,
Yeah, I mean,
with
it
combat?
was my platoon was our brigade's QRF. So we moved around to a bunch of different FOBs that whole deployment, being sent anywhere that was really bad. So, I mean, we got blown up. Like I had one guy, Rakita, he got blown up 3 times in one day. So we were in that same village a couple weeks later. We're driving out in Humvees, and you have to drive in each other's tire tracks because they put pressure plates in the ground to try to blow you up with like old Russian mines and like rockets and stuff like that. So we're pulling out of this like riverbed, call it a wadi, and we're pulling out of the wadi, and he didn't stay in the tires, and he was like the third vehicle back. Hits a bomb, blows him up, hits an ID, blows him up. We call in the QRF that's coming to pick us up with like big wreckers and stuff. And they come out and they hook everything up and they put his truck onto the back of like a flatbed. He gets into another vehicle and we start driving back to the base. And that vehicle that he got in wasn't staying in the tracks and hit another pressure plate IED and blew him up. So then they moved him to the second to last vehicle. And as we were going, there was a secondary. A lot of times they'll do 2 different bombs to try to, like, the first bomb gets you out of the vehicle and the second bomb kills everybody because most of the time you don't die in the vehicles. And as they were pulling out of the wadi where the second vehicle was, he hit his third IED that day. So like that was pretty much it's my first deployment. In my platoon, there was like 24 guys, and I think 16 of us got Purple Hearts, which you get a Purple Heart for being wounded or injured in combat.
Now, I would imagine this guy has had a news story where he's won the lottery.
Yeah, I wish, man. Unfortunately, it messed his brain up pretty bad from like TBI, and he was only there for like another month, and he was just like, we watched the rapid like decline in his cognitive ability. So the military was good, and they sent him back to the States.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of luck, man? 3 times.
3 times in one
same
day.
That is, I mean, that's.
But he lived. Yeah, you know what I mean?
insane.
Like,
yeah, and you live to tell about it.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Todd Poltz, and I want to first say thank you for watching this episode. I have built a massive real estate empire in multiple multi-million-dollar companies here in the state of Ohio. And my goal is each week to bring you powerful conversations with some of the most successful, creative entrepreneur minds from around the country. But I need you to do me a favor right now and take time to subscribe to this channel and click right here for the next episode.